Hi there, friends. It's high summer here in southern Indiana. Great time to be alive, although it is a bit uncomfortable. There's lots of lush vegetation everywhere. It is a time of abundance, but that means there's poison ivy and brambles and briars that you need to navigate through if you're out there mushroom hunting, not to mention all the associated parasites that might be hanging out on that lush vegetation, like the ticks and the chiggers and the mosquitoes that are just in the air. See? There's a tick on me. But if you can brave all those impediments, there is also an abundance of mushrooms out there that you can find. So yeah, let's head out and see what mushrooms are out there right now. So last time we looked at the milk caps of summer. This time we're going to look at some other members of the family Russulaceae, the brittlegills, also called Russula mushrooms or Russula, or some people say Russula, which there's no H, I don't know why that is. But yeah, another fine group of mushrooms you can find in the summer. Oh, looks like we got some mail in the mailbox. Let's check it out. Cool. All right, we got a message from Marty in Indianapolis. He says, fairy ring, always nice to see, and he sent some pictures. Very nice. Thank you for sending that, Marty. I'm glad you're excited about those mushrooms. Fairy rings or fairy circles are extremely cool. At one point in time, a single spore landed in the middle of that fairy circle and began its life as a fully formed fungus, and now it's fruiting at the extremities of its growth. But yeah, do be careful, Marty. Those look like Green-Spored parasols. That's a highly toxic mushroom. That's not one you ever want to consume. Now let's continue on our search for summer Russula mushrooms. Poor mushroom, never had a chance. Let's see, what was it? Ah, that's a green cracking right there. Or blue and green cracking, I should say. So here is a beautiful blue-green cracking Russula mushroom. Russulas have these white fragile stems and white gills, and the blue-green cracking has a beautiful mosaic cracked patchwork pattern on top. Will be kind of a olive brownish yellowish green on the outside, on the top, and in between the cracks and toward the outside underneath you will see it is kind of a light blue color. But yes, quite a mesmerizing mushroom. This is kind of a smaller one. Let's see, I think I saw some more over here. A tasty edible mushroom found in association with oak trees in the summertime. Let's pull it up and take a look at it. So there is a mushroom that is very similar to this, the green quilted Russula. Very hard to distinguish between them without a microscope, but not to worry. Both are edible and there aren't really any dangerous lookalikes for either of them. The green quilted will be a bit stouter, bigger mushroom, and the cracking on top will be more pronounced with that one, and it's supposed to be even better tasting than this one, with a little bit of a nutty flavor. But yeah, they will have a cream spore print. Yep, and they are very brittle. Does lose its blue-green color. It gets just kind of like a yellowish tan color. But yeah, it does have kind of a nice, mellow, bright mushroom flavor. Not great, not bad. All right, let's move on to the next one. So here in the eastern United States, there aren't any highly prized edible brittlegill mushrooms, but there are a few decent ones. The blue-green cracking and the green quilt that we just discussed. There's also the charcoal burner. We looked at that one in May. And there's another one, the shellfish-scented Russula, which I've never found here in southern Indiana, but all the other ones are either inedible or toxic. So it's just that handful that you want to focus on if you're thinking about foraging for Russula mushrooms. All right, let's continue. Hi, turtle. Were you the one ravaging these mushrooms up here? Looks like a mushroom wasteland. Are you eating those? Don't know? Okay, let's go take a look. So here are some more Russula mushrooms. These kind of waxy, straw yellow mushrooms with the big, widely spaced gills. This is Russula earlei. And there's not a whole lot of information about this mushroom. It is another mushroom you can find in summer to fall. Has kind of an Appalachian distribution, the Appalachian states and surrounding states. And it has this uniquely uniform, waxy texture and light yellow straw color throughout. Almost like plastic, just kind of this rubbery, very resilient texture. And they hang around forever. None of the animals seem to eat them. But yeah, that's a different one. Russula earlei. All right, let's see what's next. Skinny, you're crowding me. I'm trying to make a video here. Do you want this mushroom? Do you want this? Do you want it? Here, I'm gonna put it right here. If you want it. I should probably mention the red-capped Russula mushrooms. We've touched on those before. I've been referring to them in a broad generalization as the Sickener type mushroom or Russula emetica group. There's actually quite a number of these. They're very hard to differentiate, but you know, none of them are worthy of being eaten. Some of them are toxic or will give you gastric upset. So yeah, maybe I can do a deeper dive on the red-capped Russulas in the future, but you can find those spring, summer, and fall. They're pretty plentiful, and they do get eaten up by the squirrels and other animals quite a bit, but that's something you'll often see is a red-capped Russula. All right, let's move on and see if we can find some more. Here we have some kind of whitish tannish mushrooms. Those ones look much older. This is a nice big one here. Let's pull that one up. Oh, nice. Wow, look at that. That's cool. It's all folded down from being under that stick. Kind of broke off. Very thick mushroom. Wow, that's an amazing mushroom. These densely packed gills, this big fat stem tapering toward the bottom, and a brown bruising reaction. And a definite fishy odor. Based on all that, I know that this is the Russula compacta. So this is another mushroom you can find in summer to fall. It's widely distributed across the eastern United States, and it does have a great common name, the fish biscuit Russula. Fish biscuit, interesting, but not said to be edible because of its acrid, bitter, foul taste and horrible texture. Should I taste it? I guess so. It's just mealy and slightly bitter and acrid. Not a horrible foul taste, but I can see why nobody eats this mushroom. And as always, be careful with big white mushrooms. There's a lot of them out there, and some of them can be extremely harmful. But yeah, there's that one. That's pretty cool. Now let's move on and see if we can find some more Russula mushrooms. Like their cousins, the milk caps, the brittlegills are not wood decomposing mushrooms. They are mycorrhizal fungi, living in association with tree roots, supporting the tree with water and being supported by the tree with sugars. And it's amazing just how many different mycorrhizal fungi I've seen around this one big white oak tree just this month. 3 different types of chanterelles, red and yellow boletes and other types of boletes, some amanita mushrooms like the destroying angel, and multiple types of Russula or brittlegill mushrooms. Definitely does help to search for mushrooms in a mature forest. It's pretty amazing just how many fungi are commingling underneath our feet. I don't know if they're living in harmony or being combative and battling each other, but yeah, they're all down there all year long, being largely ignored by us, but it is pretty amazing how many different kinds of fungi just one large mature tree can support. So here we have a nice grouping of some smaller Russula mushrooms. That one got eaten right there. Just a loose grouping of these kind of tannish brown mushrooms. Let's pull one up here. Oh, very fragile. It's falling apart in my hands. But yeah, attached gills, white, very brittle. These have a very sticky top, and they are called the Russula pectinatoides. The pectinatoides referring to these little striations or lines around the edges, and these will have kind of a brown spot in the middle, be darker in the middle. They are not known to be toxic, but they're just off tasting and they just kind of fall apart and turn to nothing. All right, well, there's our last Russula mushroom. I hope you enjoyed this exploration of some summer Russula mushrooms. I'm Michael File. I'll see you next time on Mushroom Journeys. Cool. Now my hands smell like wet straw.